in my heart till you see me on the other side of stars.
Oh, the journey starts from where we do first step. No one's sure what lies ahead before them breath. Roads may be rough and tough, but we will lead somewhere.
Nothing easy, get up and go, get it go.
Sometimes this journey is about the chase, all about the destination of the world. No matter how far,
No matter how far,
how you go, how long can
Promise
it
you no time to waste. You gotta face your life, go get it burn.
When there's a beginning, there's an ending too. As we go away, come across many predicaments. Feel like lights beneath, colors of love that's excellent. The pictures fade away, beauty will remain the same.
Go. Stop living there when your heart's beating still. No slowing down for me, I'm never going chill. Every low phase of riding like a drill. I abide by the rules, but outshine.
Only time will tell the money to the thieves. Longer we wait, may it be this way to keep.
Only time will tell.
Standing by for answers. Shouting is the pain.
Nothing easy, get up and go, get it go.
Only from the heart one reaches to the sky. Ups and downs it goes for years of and beyond the right. As you go, believing the faith in
Promise you no time to waste. You gotta face your life, go get it go.
Trust is the maze, reflect hope and fear. Be brave and unindependent. When light just scared, this truth wakes up. Which may be hearts and stars of life. Meanings out of the search for.
Question, no answers, will this be for nothing? I felt so worthless and nervous, disgusting. I won't be so broken unless I conducted diligently, patiently, and trusted myself. Nothing was given to me, so gotta go earn it. Everything needs another motivation, I burn it. Reputation doesn't stop, but it stops life. Accept an open mind for life.
One day this quiet voices will be heard. Loud and clear the story of the ones with me.
Hands up.
Shed no tears, realize what they left behind.
Nothing easy, get up and go, get it go.
Exploring hidden limits of the time. No one sure needed for me to realize. No matter how far,
No matter how far,
how you go,
how you go, how you
how
grow.
short is
Promise you
the
no time to waste. You gotta face your life, go get it burn.
How we doing? How we doing? Hello, hello. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Hello, everybody. My name's Snowy Lotus. Welcome to the Snowy Show. It is May 6th. May 6th, 2026. It's 9:12 p.m. I am exactly 12 minutes and 17 seconds late. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Morningstar, Lucifer Morningstar, Gangle, Dandy Dragons. Hello, hello. How we doing? How we doing? Hope you're all having a good afternoon, morning, evening, night, whatever's happening wherever you are. It is nighttime near me. It was a little chilly today. But that's okay. That's okay. We're here. We're back. And we are ready to have some fun. Let's I think the music sounds all right. Let's Just switched up a little bit. All right. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. All right. We're doing some fun stuff today. We're going to be doing some story prompts today. If you don't know, or if this is your first time seeing it, story prompts is essentially I come up with some sort of prompt and I have to try to put a story with that prompt. And so our two prompts we're going to be going over today. I hear a beeping sound from my kitchen. I live alone. A beeping sound. Unless that's an alarm, then it might be a carbon monoxide. You love my hair. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I love your hair too. Yeah, unless that's like a carbon monoxide detector, or maybe a fire alarm. Are you gay? No. Thank you for the question. Any more questions? All right. Oh, by the way, if you wanted to hit the reaction button, you can level up this meter here. It gives you something to do whilst I'm talking, whilst I'm yapping. I checked, it's not carbon monoxide. Where's it coming from then? Okay. Yeah, it is okay. That is okay. Yeah, if you have any other questions, just let me know. I'm happy to answer. Happy to answer. Can you say my name? My name is Ariel. Ariel. Hello, Ariel. Whoa, but what are you doing in here? What are you doing in here? My cat has entered my room and is messing with my wires. You're gonna get kicked out. My kitchen. Are you from America? Yes, I am. I am within the regional North American continent. Are you gonna be a problem? Are you gonna be a problem? No? You want out? All right, hold on. All right. My cat has been kicked out of my room. And I'm from the Philippines. Welcome. We love Southeast Asia. We love Southeast Asia here. Love it. Okay. So, yes, story prompt. I'm scared. What where's the beeping coming from? Have you not figured it out? Come to the Philippines. It's great. I'll put it on my wish list. I'll put it on my bucket list. I would love to go to, you know, typical Japan, but I would like to go to South Korea. I'd like to go to Vietnam, I guess the Philippines. I do want to go in Singapore, to Singapore. I think that'd be fun. I think China would be fun too. I think I'm in danger. Why? That's not good. Like, when you say beeping, what does that mean? It's coming from my kitchen, okay? But, like, where in the kitchen? Where in the kitchen? Like, unless it's from a object with a battery in it and the battery's dying, there's not many things that can beep. Unless it's an oven. Is it an oven timer going on? There's that potential, too. So yeah, I would like to go to the bro. Don't go to China. Why not? It seems very nice. Seems very nice. I've seen lots of travel footage from there. I have my friend has gone there a couple times. He's always had a good time. Philippines and China are not friends. Ah, I see. I understand. I understand. I get it. No problem. How about this? If I do go to Southeast Asia, I'll go to the Philippines first. Is that good? Is that good? Can you say my mom's name? It's Candy. Okay. I broke 2 days ago. I haven't got fixed. It's not anything with the battery. Check my microwave. Unplug. Huh. Okay. Well, if the beeping is in your house, there should be a physical object creating the beeping sound. There's some object with a speaker embedded in it that should be causing the beeping sound. Hopefully you should be able to isolate it. Unless it's not coming from the kitchen, unless maybe there's an echo or your house is built in a certain way. Welcome in, Anthony. Welcome in. Welcome in. Sorry. Welcome. And I wish to go to America. America can be fun. I would say go to New York. That's fun. New York is cool. Washington, D.C. is very touristy. I haven't been there. I know a lot of people come to America for that. If anything, I'd say New York. Go to New York. I have a parrot. Oh, maybe the parrot's making the sound. I hurt my ankle. That's not good. I hope it heals within the coming days. Okay. So, but I'm 10 years old. Okay. Okay. Well, maybe in like 20, maybe another 10 years, or maybe another 20 years. And we don't have money. Make money. Make money. Lots of ways to make money. Ethical ways to make money. Lots of ways, especially in the internet age. Learn skills. Learn skills. Get better at things. Get better at things than most people, and you can make a decent amount of money. Oh, your parrot? Oh my god. Your parrot died? Oh my god. I'm so sorry. Okay. All right, here we're gonna keep on plugging along. So story prompts. If you're new, story prompts is essentially where I take a prompt. We're gonna be talking about shoes and wallets, and we're gonna be telling stories with it. Want to hear me say my local language? Sure, you can do that. I'm gonna continue on. We got to keep plugging along. Thinking out what? All right, chat. I'm not sure what you're talking about. I appreciate. I'm not sure. I don't know what that means. My wife was thinking out, but what's doing my? I'm not sure what that means. Okay. Anyway, we have we have story prompts we're doing. We're going to be talking about shoes, and we're going to be talking about wallets. We're going to start with shoes first. So essentially what this is I talk about my first shoes I got, my best shoes I ever got, and the most unique pair of shoes I ever got. I'm running on the sidewalk now. Okay. I hope you're doing well. I hope you do well. I hope everything's okay for you. Okay, so yeah, so we're gonna talk about the first shoes that I remember getting, and then we're gonna talk about the best shoes. This is just a way for me to try to work on my storytelling skills, my kind of quick storytelling thoughts, and being able to quickly pick up these kinds of things. Okay, so we're gonna talk about shoes. Here, let's I hear screaming in my house. Okay. That's not good. Yeah, unless it's like haunted, I'm not too sure what to say. I'm not too sure what to say. You was talking about me? I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. We're gonna keep on plugging along because we're already like I have 157. Okay. All right. So yeah, so our first shoes. Okay, what were the first shoes that I remember ever getting? Yeah, bro, I would say call 911 unless your house is haunted. Unless your house is haunted and this has happened previously, you know, unless it's an actual, person screaming, I would say call somebody. I'm moving in with my mom. Oh, that was okay. That was pretty quick series of events. I hope you do well. I hope you're doing all right. So yeah, where were my first pair of shoes? Segue, awful segue. I know. First pair of shoes. What were my first pair of shoes that I remember getting? Let's not talk about that. Okay. Yeah, what were my first pair of shoes? See, now my thing is with shoes is my feet are my feet are like somewhat weird. They're about they're the width of a size 12 shoes, but they're like the length of a size 10. So I've always had a problem with shoes not really being built for me. Shoes are either too tight or they're too big. And it's been a constant struggle throughout my entire life. What was the first pair of shoes that I remember getting? And also I remember I never really got I never really got like I always got like Skechers. Right? I always got these Skecher type of shoes when I was in like middle school and stuff, kind of the bigger shoes, because those were really the only ones. Bro. Oh, okay. Bye. Have a good night or morning. I think it's morning there, right? Have a good rest of your day. Yeah, so I remember always wearing like the big Skecher shoes because they were the only shoes that fit. And so I think some of my first shoes were like in well, obviously, you know, I've had shoes before. It was probably Skechers, and I always kind of went with black Skechers. Actually, you know what? Let me say this. So I had a black pair of Skecher shoes, and I remember one time after high school, what I would do after high school. Yeah, it's morning there. Yeah, I figured. I know a couple people that live over there in that region, so I know it's literally you're like 7 hours. I think you're like 6 or 7 hours ahead of me. So yeah, you're like on the other side of the planet. I remember one day after high school, and I was walking around, and this is something I did in high school. After getting out of school, I would just walk around the neighborhood, just spend time just with my thoughts, just walking around. I didn't really want to go home right away, and I would do this kind of all the time. I would be by myself, just walking around the neighborhoods. I would walk around town, around the high school. There was a little kind of park area a bit down the road that I would go down to walk to. But this time I was out in the neighborhoods, kind of behind the high school. And this is actually where I lived. I didn't live super far from my school, thankfully. So I walked to and from every day. Hello, Dees. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're telling stories. We're telling stories. If you want, tell your own. I'm telling a story about a pair of black Skechers I used to have. So this day after school, I was walking behind the neighborhood, and it started to rain. Now, I think this is kind of strange now, but back then, I might have been depressed. I'll be honest. I might have been depressed, and I liked being out in the rain. I don't know. It's 9:50 a.m. for me. Wow. That's crazy. That's like straight up like 12 hours. That's almost 12 hours. Something like that. So it just started downpouring. And instead of trying to run home, I was nowhere near close to home. I will say I could not run. It just was not going to happen. So what I did is I just kind of kept walking at my pace. I got completely drenched, but I did kind of enjoy it. I was walking along the sidewalk, just rain pouring down like crazy. My hoodie completely drenched, backpack completely drenched, pants all completely drenched. And I decided to walk through a field whilst it was downpouring. And this field actually opened up to where I lived. And it's a pretty massive field too. And for some reason, I just had the smart idea to just straight up walk through this incredibly muddy field. And I remember at the time, I had trouble actually walking through it because it was just so muddy. My shoes were getting stuck, but it was somehow enjoyable to me, just being drenched and just enjoying my time alone. It was kind of peaceful in that way. It felt peaceful to me. I'm not too sure why I would do this. I would do this pretty regularly too. I mean, I had friends in high school, but they would always be busy. It's kind of like now. I guess much hasn't changed since then. Me kind of doing my own thing. But I found those moments of me walking through the neighborhoods, walking through town by myself, sometimes for hours, quite peaceful. And this day in particular, it just raining down. It was just nice. It was nice, even though I was completely soaked. And walking through this field after I got through the field and got out to the other side to where I lived, my shoes were completely covered in mud. And I went inside and my mom looked at me and was like, "Oh my God." And she saw my shoes and immediately took them over to the sink and was like, "What are you doing? Why were you doing that? Why are you walking through the mud? Your shoes are a mess." Like, as she's just like spraying them off. I'm not really too sure what I was feeling back then. I don't really remember it. Yeah, I don't really remember what I was thinking back then. I just remember the memory of it happening. Like I said, I was probably depressed. I probably was. I was a high schooler, right? In America. Come on. I guess just in high school, just in general. But yeah, that's that. Those were the sneakers I remember. I remember those very particular ones. I've gone through sneakers just constantly. And it hasn't been till maybe the past couple years when I actually found a pair of shoes I really, really like. Hold on, let me pull this up. Because I recently more recently bought a pair of shoes that I have really, really enjoyed. And these are Dockers. Docker, I guess they're dress shoes. Casual dress shoes. Now these shoes I've actually cleaned on stream. There's actually a video, if you go back far enough, of me actually cleaning them and properly like caring for the leather. Now it says that this is synthetic leather on the Amazon store. But it's definitely not synthetic leather. It is genuine leather. So I'm not too sure why it says that. But when I first got them, and I got them because I wanted to buy a more expensive pair of shoes, leather ones specifically, because I thought they looked nice, and I thought, okay, oh yeah, all right, I see you. I thought they looked nice. I wanted a pair of leather shoes, but I wanted a pair of shoes that would last a long time. Now, when I first got these shoes, these Docker shoes, they are essentially, they're not boots per se. They are, they look like work boots. They look like work boots. Here, I can pull this up. Yeah, so they look like work boots. And when I first got them, I was actually a bit worried because of how much money I spent on them. I was worried that they weren't going to fit right away. And sure enough, they didn't. They didn't fit right away. they didn't fit right away. Yes, we got these. So the shoes didn't fit right away. So I was like, huh, what do I do? Because one of the main problems is, and this is the problem I've always had, is at the spot where my foot is the widest. So, sorry, at the spot where my foot is the widest, because I have very like Y type shoes. I'm a baby. No, it does not. No, it does not mean you're a baby. Death hits us all in different ways. Crying does not mean you're a baby in any way. Although some people, that's such a weird misconception. It's such a weird misconception. I don't get that. It's like, I mean, you have literally evolved over thousands of years to be able to cry, and saying that crying should only be for the first 10 years of your lifespan, it's kind of silly. It's kind of silly. I don't know. It's kind of silly. It's ridiculous. Ra, Nim, welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, so like I was saying, the dress shoes, these shoes that you see on the screen, these ones right here, they didn't fit at first, and at the spot where my foot is the widest, it's tight. It was very, very tight. And this is a consistent problem I've had with every single pair of shoes ever, because my feet are kind of big. Welcome in, Brittany. Welcome in. We're talking about shoes and my feet being too big. So what I had to do after taking them out of the package is I took a big brush. It was about like this big. It was like a brick. It was a brick-sized brush. And I basically just shoved it into the shoes and just let the leather just kind of stretch out for about a week or two until these actually fit. And so I would stretch. I would put this brush. I would just shove it as far as I could into the shoes until I couldn't push it anymore, and I just kind of left it for days on end. And I also wear a sole insert, and I've been using it for years now. Previously, I didn't use an insert in my shoes, and because, you know, my work at the box factory, I'd be on my feet all day, and so my feet would be in terrible pain. But once getting this insert, it's been fantastic. My feet generally don't hurt, other than, you know, just being on them for a long time. And so I took the inserts that I've kind of worn in. They've kind of molded to my feet. I took those inserts in after stretching out the shoe for about a week or more, I think 2 weeks. And I put the inserts in, slipped my foot in, bam, perfect. Absolutely perfect. I have been wearing these shoes now since it's been over a year of constant everyday use, about 5+ hours a day, every single day for the past, year. Perfect. I'm not gonna have any problems with them for probably another couple years. I would usually have to replace my shoes every year because they would just get worn out. These shoes, however, I think what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to resole them because like I don't want to get rid of them because they fit perfectly. The only thing I would probably have to do is I'm gonna have to change out the shoelaces because those are getting worn out. I might get some nicer ones. I don't know. I really like them, however. I feel good when wearing them, especially with certain fits. Oh, love it. They really kind of tie stuff together. Having a pair of black shoes, good stuff. What are the most unique shoes I've ever had? What's the most unique pair of shoes I've ever had? I have two answers. One of the weirdest shoes that kind of was the weirdest to wear were skateboarding shoes. I always did want to skateboard, but I just never learned it. I didn't have any friends that did it. Actually, no, I did have friends that did it, but they never taught me. What's up with that? I think the strangest shoes I've ever had were those what's it called? What were they called? It's like the ones with the roller that you could like turn into roller blades. What were they called? Oh my god. Okay. Okay. You're getting timed out. Don't say that stuff. Why don't you not say that stuff? Give it a minute. Time out. Don't say that stuff. Don't say that. It's messed up. Okay. Yeah, what were they called? They were like what were they called? Hold on, I gotta look them up. They were like the roller, Heelys. Yes, they were Heelys. Gosh. Yeah, that was probably my most unique shoe I've ever had. Very, very much. Yeah. I guess I've never really had many unique shoes, which is like, okay. Which is like, all right. Force me to eat a cup. All right. So I exploded them. All right. Can I give this guy a like? Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay. Yeah, so the most unique shoe I've ever probably had was the Heelys. That's probably what it is, honestly. Here I can let me oh gosh darn it, these freaking images. Oh yeah, just give me a JPG, just give me a JPEG. Jeez, it's not that hard. Just give me a JPEG, please. Oh, what? Okay. Can you say meow, please? You're welcome. You're welcome. Like and subscribe. I don't know. I can't get it. Gosh darn it. Oh, here, I can do this. I can do this. I'm trying to put up pictures so we know what we're talking about. Bear with me. 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 Hello. Hello. How are you? Manuel, how are you doing? Heelys. Heelys. Yes, these are probably the most unique shoes I ever wore. I never rolled on them. I know. It's so boring. I know. I'm so not unique. I know. I'm so boring. All right, bro. Enough with the dog stuff. You're gonna get timed out. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Stop. Stop. You're getting timed out. Stop. What are these people doing? My friend. All right, bro. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so I guess there's not much there. I had Heelys. I never used them. They're the most unique shoes I ever got. There's not really much of a story behind them. I never used the wheel. I was always scared. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. What's with the exploding in the chat? Why are you all talking about exploding? What is happening? Why are all these different people talking about exploding? Number one? What number one and what? Okay. Anyway, okay, we're on the wallets now. I feel like I'm getting so sidetracked. So wallets. Hello, Penny. How are you? Bro, I was joking. I made it up. I know you made it up. Obviously, you made it up. Like, obviously, you made it up. I got you. I got you. Aw shucks, yeah. I don't need number one. Okay. All right. All right. Okay, so one of my first wallets I ever gotten was probably a leather trifold wallet. This is the first one I remember. So, yeah. So this was a leather trifold wallet. And now this wallet very particularly, and this is why I actually chose this prompt, because I think this would be fun to tell. This was a couple years ago that this happened. This wallet I have had for years and years. And I really liked it. Now, it was getting worn out. It was getting worn out. I will say that. And I did need a new one. However, I did not get rid of it willingly. I was invited to a movie. It was one of the newest Transformers movies. This was Transformers Beast Wars, I think it was. And I went because I wanted to hang out with my friends. Not so much I wanted to see the movie, but more I wanted to just hang out with friends. Do you support my... back from eating a glass of water. Okay. Do you support my religion? Spawn. If it makes you happy, then sure, go for it. Go for it. I don't... do what you want. Do what you want. What is that question? What is that question? What do you want me to say? No? Like what? No, I listen. I don't care what you do in your free time. As long as you are not bringing physical harm to other people, it's not my problem. It's not my problem. So yeah, I went to the movies, not really wanting to see Transformers Beast Wars, but more so I just wanted to spend time with my friends. For the longest time, I have always been under the assertion I should try to hang out with my friends whenever I can, because eventually I won't be able to anymore because of, you know, scheduling reasons. People get married, relationships, you know, that kind of stuff. And that's what's happening now. All my friends are getting married. Like what? Like what? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Yo, comment me. Well, you have to say something first. Now. Whoa. 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 Okay. You're up here. You're up here. You got to bring it down here. Okay? All right. You're up here. You got to bring it down here. So we went to go see this movie, and I was there because, like I said, I just wanted to spend time with my friends. I was not excited for this movie at all, but one of my friends was and got everybody else to go along. I didn't buy the tickets, thankfully. And so, no, I will not be. I will not be commenting on your comment saying, yo, comment me. I will not be doing that, and you can't make me. I'm the streamer here. You're the viewer. All right. So we went and seen it. Man is old. Kitty. Am I old? Is that what you're saying? Are you calling me old? Well, what? Yeah, so we went in to go see this movie, and I'm gonna be honest, Transformers Beast Wars is probably one of the worst movies I've ever watched in my life. It was awful. Awful. Just straight up. Just bad. I was actually just kind of sitting there watching the movie and thinking, I really wasted my time. Me? How am I old? What? Okay, all right. All right, no, give me your reasoning for why I'm old. I'm not even 3,000 years old yet. I'm only 2,700 years old. Like, come on, jeez. What if I called you old, huh? What the heck do you mean? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But the robots. Robots. What? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What robots? Hello, Jenlin. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But the robot. You talking about Transformers? I'm old and so are you. Oh. All right. I don't see a problem with this. What's the problem with that? I think that's okay. I think that's okay. The movies, bro. Transformers? Oh my god. Oh my god. Ay. Yeah. Kitty, you're so funny. You're so funny. Oh my god. So anyway, the Transformers movie Transformers and Beast Wars, this is an awful movie. This was a couple years ago. The movie didn't even come out many years ago. This movie sucked. It was so bad. I was seething. I was sitting there seething. He is slow. Kitty, it's not my fault you aren't properly wording the question right. Now, I don't judge you because of that. I don't do that. Hello, Reese. How are you doing? Yeah, this movie was awful. It was so bad. I was literally seething by the end of the movie. And the worst part is I dropped my wallet in the movie theater and lost it. I didn't realize I lost my wallet till the next morning because I was staying at my friend's house for the night. And as I was leaving the next day, I was frantically looking for my wallet only until I realized I dropped it in the movie theater. Watching the worst movie I've seen in years. Awful. Awful. It was so bad. And I remember so vividly. I remember going to sleep that next night feeling like I lost part of myself. It was awful. It was awful. I feel so bad. I English so good. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You do English very well. It's well. You English well. Come on. Come on. Get with it. Get with the picture. I only have a rocket. Manuel, why do you have so many weapons? I don't think you should have these weapons. I don't think you should have so many weapons. I don't think that's good. I don't think that's good. Okay. Anyway. I'm probably not gonna finish this. I'm not gonna finish this. I'm too distracted. I don't really have any other stories for wallets. I'm gonna be honest. Lazy Boy, welcome back. Welcome back. I'm probably gonna be ending soon, Lazy Boy. But you can watch the VOD if you want to. You can watch the VOD. Ah, there you go. I don't really have any other wallet stories. I've only ever had 2 wallets in my life. The one I have now is one of those kind of push wallets where all your cards sit in there and you have like a money clip. It was like $11. It works. All right. We're gonna stop there. Okay. All right. Everybody, thank you for joining me. I was late because I was throwing up. Don't blame me. I'm sorry. Damn, man, can't finish a story. What? Okay. Oh my God. It's all right, Lazy Boy. That's okay. That's all right. I'll be back tomorrow. You can watch the VOD if you want. You can always watch the VOD. I'm going to be there. I'll be there in spirit, and so will you. I can't finish the story. Kitty, how about you tell me, give me like a prompt for a story then. Give me an idea for a story and I'll tell you a story. I'll tell you a bedtime story. How about that? Does that sound all right? Does that sound okay? I know you're up late. How about we do that? Where's my music? Where's my music? Okay, I forgot. I made things up. Let me guess. Totally, you made things up. I'm not sure what you're referencing, but no, I did not make anything up. I'll have you know. Here, shut this down. I will tell the story where you at. I will tell the story where you at. What do you mean? You want me to jump in the Discord? Is that what you wanted? Was Tito here? No, Tito wasn't. No, they didn't show up, Lazy Boy. Yeah, they didn't show up tonight. Sorry. Maybe tomorrow night. I don't know. If they show up again, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, Kitty, if you want me to jump in the Discord, I can do that. Yeah, I know. It's a shame. Who knows what happened to Orville? Now, I'm going to be honest. I wasn't sure. I wasn't too sure what they were talking about. IDK, is that what you want? Is that what you want? Is that what you want? Well, you're saying I can't finish a story. So, you know. I mean, that's up to you. That's up to you. I was going to be ending stream either way. I mean, I'm happy to have you on. We haven't done a collab yet. Bro, I don't care. Ugh. You're so indecisive. Back from drinking water. Was it good? Was it good? Kitty, you gotta take prerogative. You gotta take the reins. You know what I mean? You gotta take the reins and you just gotta go. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make decisions and you just gotta go. Don't think about it too hard. Don't think about it too hard. All right, you got 5 seconds. I'm tired. I gotta edit. No, not today. We're not doing story. We're not doing more story time. No. Okay. We're not doing more story time. We're done. We're done. Everybody, thank you for joining me. Kitty's indecisiveness has ended the stream. Thank you. Thank Kitty. My name's Snowy Lotus. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll be doing some. What are we gonna be doing tomorrow? I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. We'll figure it out when we get there. I'll be back tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hello, Shigaraki. We're ending the stream. I'm sorry. You mean why no story? What, me? Okay. Anyway, my name's Snowy Lotus. Thank you for joining me. And as always, see ya. See ya. Bye-bye. See ya. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.